How's it going, everybody? It's been a a few weeks for me. uh, we can start with a recap. Um, so Friday we ended, I think, headed into interludes. Acts 1 through 4 were pretty smooth with this character once we unlocked Hollow Form. Um, Prior to that, I mean, Mace's Bone Shatter Rolling Slam, Leap Slam, pretty solid. Um, I then, over the weekend, decided I didn't want to wait. So played through the interludes, did a lot of them off stream. We got through, is it P? We ended up ending stream, I think, here at some points. And then I killed interlude 3 boss, and then I think we did interlude 2 boss on stream. Anyways, that threw us into maps. We started doing maps pretty quickly. And we are now at this stage of the Atlas. So we hit the fortress. We did Eastern and Western. And now we're moving towards the back here. You need tier 6 all the way up to tier 10. So this prog is going to take a little while. So my guess is actually I'm going to take a step back. And we're either going to go for Ritual over here, or I'm going to go for Abyss. And it's probably going to be Abyss today. Why Abyss? Because of our gear. So if I pull up our passive tree, we'll do passive tree after. If I pull up our gear, we're still using the same mace. It's a Solemn Maul, so that's still tier 2. It's triple fizz, but it's not good triple fizz. The best roll is the essence on it, and this is a very bad weapon for endgame. Our chest piece, I got a better chest piece. Helmet got a better helm. Boots, better boots. No move speed for now, but we can get to that later. Amulet, better amulet, and then we hit insane, so we got a bunch of life, lightning, and chaos. I think our helmet we got lightning and chaos as well. So we're all the way up to 64% chaos. Our gloves are one of our weakest pieces, and we're going to start stream off today by going and doing our Ascendancy, which will then allow us to get Way of the Stone Fist, and I think we're going to be using this pair of gloves. So it's got flat, it's got percent, it's got attack speed for Onslaught, and then it's got some cold res. I think this is what we'll go with for now. We exalted on mana, which is terrible. It could have been anything else and I would have been happy, but it is what it is. Yeah, on to the passive tree. I think coming out of this is going to be the optimal pathing, not on start, but for late game, where you actually path up through the defensive nodes here. You get some move speed, take as much increased evasion and max energy shield, and then peel off. We peeled off. I don't think we'd made too many more changes here. I'm sticking with some of these: chance to blind, evasion when we hit, equipped helmet, etc. We are getting faster energy shield plus a bunch of deflection here. Went up to get staggering palm, and then we came down here and we're going to get even more deflection rating, which is all to say our ES is up to about 3k, our life is 1.5, and our evasion's around 14,000, and our deflection chance is around 14,000. It's actually above. We have higher chance to deflect than we do chance to evade at the moment. And that's because of the passives on all the gear we got. Oh yeah, both rings, I think. Ring on the right definitely was an upgrade off stream. But in general, we just, if we check our Atlas passives, roll U. I went straight for Essence. We're going Abrasion until we have enough. And I think we have 2 waiting in the wings. So this is really good. And then eventually we're going to swap to Greater Ruin, just because Chaos Res becomes a pretty good commodity. I then went for Rogue Exile, and we're going to focus on Dex. And then up here we're going to focus on Armor. I'm looking to get Essentia Sanguis. I don't think it'll ever drop from a Rogue Exile, but, giving us as many chances as possible. That's what I'm looking to do. And then we're also going to target it through Ritual, I think. But in the early game, Rogue Exiles are just great. They drop a bunch of jewelry. So if you're looking to get exactly like just upgrades on your jewelry, really strong. They also drop Waystones with this one. Where's it at? 10% chance to drop an additional Waystone. So if you have issues with Waystone sustain early, you get straight. Once we unlock the Waystone, like it's interesting how you have to kind of go across the board for all these. We do want to get adaptive biology eventually. Radiated precursors are really strong too if we just want to do generic content, but instead I started right and center, and then pathing straight to essences. So now we have a 100% chance to get or not yet, so this increases the chance of seeing essences, and then once you get the Eastern Enigma chamber done, you can guarantee one of these. So we take Essence for sure. And then Essence and Rogue Exile, I'm pretty sure. But that I don't know if we're going to hit on stream today. Instead, again, we are going to start with our Ascension, which not sure if we're going to be able to do. Our damage is a little off, so it'd be better if I waited for the weapon upgrade. But the weapon upgrade is going to make it like a joke. And the weapon we're looking to craft is actually one of these two. But basically, we're going to hit it with Abrasion. We already have a prefix, Force Desecration. I just need Black-Blooded to guarantee the Kurgle modifier. Once we get that, we'll have a reduced attack speed, T1 Fizz, Hybrid Fizz, T3 Flat Fizz, and then whatever, suffixes come with it, to then just make our Hollow Form Sunder just do a shit ton of damage. Yeah, in the meantime, our defenses are looking good. This game feels a little too easy right now. And I'm going to be yapping about that today, I think, a little bit. As well as some IRL stuff. So right before we got on stream today, I got a call back about IRL stuff. I haven't been offered... I don't have the contract yet. But it was a verbal agreement. So now it's like... I basically start work in 2 weeks if this, if I sign this like tomorrow or something. So what that means is early on here, I'm going to try to keep the schedule just because an hour or two out of the day isn't going to stress me out a whole lot. And if I have like, basically the stress is going to come from me lining up a bunch of things happening all at once. So scheduling, as opposed to any physical or like I won't have to do a whole lot, right? I have a lot of things to do that take a little amount of time, but they're all going to be pretty high value. So like looking to moving all my services, making sure we got internet, all that kind of shit. So we'll see how it goes. That's less about the stream and more about my IRL stuff. So my priority is not to like instantly start streaming again. If we got to go on hiatus for a bit, we will. That's just how it always goes. Even like I was thinking about doing D4 tomorrow. Probably not going to do D4. We'll keep going with this character because it's a very easy way for me to hop on, engage with everybody, keep this. There's some interesting things that we can still do. As we move forward, one of which was I was trying to figure out how to get Giant's Blood. There's no easy way to do this right now. So there's things that this character can move towards. We also got if I wanted to try the shield wall version, got a shield with 900 armor on it. I quickly tossed it on and it felt really bad. So I don't feel like we're gonna be doing that anytime soon, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it's everything lately. It's just been a lot, and I'm hoping to just kind of find that next stage and just move past it. I also didn't feel like the streams over the weekend or Friday. I feel like was the one that kind of threw me. But I haven't had like a very consistent schedule outside of the stream. So like my diet or like caffeine intake or whatever just definitely plays with what I'm talking about and how I'm feeling. No, never mind. It really was just like listening to podcasts. I saw there was a podcast a month ago. I think it's called like the Stalling podcast or some shit like that, where it's Quinn, Steel Mage, I think it's Ziz, and then Mathel. That's the one I probably should be listening to if I'm listening to anything in the PoE2 community. You could go center here. Room type is fine as well. I don't even see how much honor do. Yeah, we go center. Yeah, I don't know. I was just put off. And then every time I get kind of put off with the community, I also kind of lean back into the idea that playing games a lot isn't like the best. So I don't want to speak on it too much today, but there's some element of like, I don't think I need to do any more than we're already doing. You know, hop on, have a good time, play SSF, and just kind of show how fun it is. And if I'm not enjoying it, then sort of tweak things so that I am, instead of trying to make it anybody else's problem. So in this case, I was definitely felt a little gated by only playing on stream. So instead, I just decided to start blasting. Character's feeling pretty good. Character's feeling too strong, to the point where the game, like, I'm trying to think back to our Smith. And our Smith was definitely in a point where we might have just waited too long to progress. Because the game feels pretty easy in 0.5. Without 100% deflect chance, which I think you can get to, the looming threat of getting one shot by physical damage is still here on this character. So that just means we have to be careful with certain bosses. But in general, most pinnacle bosses, their max damage is elemental. So we're going to be fine with that. And then when it comes to maps, we just tend to be more conservative with the map modifiers we choose. Floor 1's always a joke, floor 2 as well, I believe, and then floor 3 is where we might actually see some pushback. But in general, I save this just for stream, as opposed to doing this off stream, because again, when you can kind of line up more event-based stuff, it's pretty nice. I could have saved the Eastern and Western gateways as well, but those fights weren't... I don't know, those fights are really interesting. I almost died on my Smith, and I'm not sure how, looking at it, because this character had no problem doing it. It was the Frost one, so that must have been... It was Western. Although the Fire Shrimp had some crazy movement that was like pushing this character around even. Okay. We'll go up. Just lose all our... That's so shitty, though, actually. Max honor doesn't matter. We're just gonna go drop our max honor. I don't think we're gonna get hit, right? Like, evasion applies to all this shit. Anyways, some of the things that I talked about that I won't talk about for a while until I kind of get my IRL stuff figured out. Potential private league. Potential PoE tools stuff. I was doing some of that today. But again, that's just to keep me in the coding loop. Not necessarily to create anything. So we'll come back to those at a later date. In the meantime, the goal for this character is just to clear. And maybe mess around with Yeah, it's interesting because there's no Ubers. The incentive to make a new character is way higher. Somebody was asking about that, and I was saying, like, I hope we don't have to. But now, getting here and then, like, blasting up to T6, like, instantly, and then... I mean, once we get a new weapon, the damage should be kind of nutty. For bossing, at least. That, I think we won't have to stall much longer, right? Like, getting a good body armor, getting a bunch of ES will be kind of the priority, but at some point we'll just be able to kill everything. I might be getting overzealous here, but I don't think I am. Especially with Hollow Form. If I can make Hollow Form do more damage than Rolling Slam, and all we need is, well, okay. So the gloves that I said we were going to wear wouldn't do it. We have unique gloves that would guarantee us power charges. Just every time we used Rolling Slam, I think we just get power charges. So we'll test both. I did want to pair with, what is it? You can get a pair with, I don't know if you can get double elemental res, like all elemental res, but it'd be like 150. I think it's like 30 and 24% potential.
That was close. The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
Yeah, just a lot. And then a lot of I get it literally from a call to where I thought I was good to go. It's been 2 weeks, and it just started to wear me down for IRL stuff. So like, I'm even I don't know, just such a strange sort of situation. And then even right now, just checking to see if it'll probably be tomorrow that I'll get the offer then, so I just turn my brain off until then. Okay, double damage, can I get both? If we could, we would, but double damage, or 1.5.
We will succeed.
Oh, there is something that's like pretty valid. Okay, okay. This is fine, we'll just go down. I feel like there's still a topic that I have some say on that actually could matter to the community. I tried making talking points last league, and I knew nobody cared. So we didn't end up making a video, and we didn't end up reaching out to anybody to like have a convo about it. But it did make me a little, like, I had more clarity recently. Because Alka's been playing Hardcore SSF, and he's been spamming characters out. I think he took a break to play some other shit, so he's not like completely locked into PoE2 right now. But one of the things he was saying was, once again, the passive tree is trash, and like all the items that you're wearing are like way more important. And it clicked because we're playing this ES evasion character, right? And I'm like looking at how to like create this character on the like path of building, etc. Like in game, I was trying to figure out pathing on the fly, and then periodically we pull up POB and like take a look, like, okay, how could I do this differently? But one of the things I was noticing is just so many of my points, like when I'm trying to like path the Giant's Blood, right? There's just no universe I can do that and then keep other sources of damage and defenses. And the reason is because there's increased maximum energy shield on the tree, right? Like, it creates a situation where you have to invest in that. It isn't the same as Warrior, where you're only investing in armor. You have to invest in both, right? And then when it's specific to pure ES builds, it's even more important, right? Right now we're doing split, so we can go just evasion or just energy shield if we want. Primarily, we're using both. So my gear is hybrid and what we scale is hybrid. But in general, if I looked at this character versus the Smith, I think we end up putting way more defensive points on this character than on the Smith character. And it's to the point where I actually have way more fun on Smith than anything else because of that, is my guess. I need to double check once we're done here, but like,
A moment of respite.
I just counted out, right? That's 7, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. And then this, you know, if you include pathing, it's even more. But 22, 26, 32, 33, and then we're going to do another 5 here. It's like 38 points in defenses out the gate here. Whereas with Warrior, I feel like I go like 4 points here, you know, 2 points here, or maybe 6 points, and then these nodes. Like, that's it. Maybe these. I don't know, it's fucking crazy. Go here. So now I understand, like, the realization was twofold, right? One was I get why I'll keep saying, hey, the passive tree sucks. I think he believes that across the board. I'm guessing he would say the warrior passive tree also fucking sucks. But in my case, that's not true. And then if he brings up the fact that like Rakiatas and Garukans are like 3 times damage, so they're better than everything else that you can get on the tree or whatever, like there's no way to refute that. You just have to hope that the balancing there is gonna get changed in some ways, right? Like that's just 2 gems, right? But in general, for me, it was just the idea of like, oh, okay, I get why you don't like this. But then at the same time, so many people in the community are asking for life to be added to the tree, or for them to like change things so that you get more life on the tree. And it's just like, I'm realizing those 2 things are at odds with each other. Like saying, oh, there's, you know, the tree is weak and boring, and then also simultaneously begging to add life to the tree is not going to make the tree better. It's going to mean you're going to have less points to path around the tree, and it's going to feel even more weak and more boring, because nothing's going to get buffed. You're just going to get less points of the things that you already think are, like, it's so many situations layered on top of each other of people not, they know what they don't like, but not necessarily knowing what the solution could be. And it's to the point where I actually really enjoy the current balance for life, because of Leech. And on every single one of our ES characters, I've looked to go ES Leech. So in the case of this monk, it's never gonna happen because I think Essentia is T0 or T1 or some shit. I haven't double checked that. We tried looking at trade. Didn't feel reliable in hardcore, and I don't have a standard or a softcore trade character this league. So I can't check how many Essentias are available for trade versus others. But from what I can tell, because we didn't see it all 0.4, and I don't think you can chance it because that base is not in the game as a means of being chanced. It's going to be really tough to get that item. But it basically takes your mana leech and turns it into ES leech, which would be awesome.
A moment of respite.
Give me a moment to cool down a bit. Still coming to terms with everything going on. It's tough, but I think we made it. It's just the we made it also turns into just a lot of work pretty soon, and I don't know what it's gonna look like yet until I get in there. So it could be exactly what I'm hoping for. It could be who knows what. The next key you pick up is duplicated? Fuck off, man. These bosses can get a little dicey. I wonder if they could actually kill. Give him more damage, right? 30% more? Let's see. Our slams are fucking terrifying. But they have no life. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I didn't know when I was supposed to come back here. But it was like sooner. Because like, so you're supposed to be able to clear this in Act 4, right? That's when what's his name's there, right? That's when like Toda shows up. We've got 5k ES now. If this was a 4 mod, or like a 4 trial, we might actually be able to go and kill. Although the final boss, I feel like, has like 10 million life somehow. I think rewards being unknown is fine. Yeah, I don't know, boys. Last week, end of last week into, also, I don't even know, we were talking random shit. We were talking, like, comms in games. Stuff like that I just need to yap less on and show more. Because they're opinions that I've had, but I haven't, like, unless you play the actual game with me or see the gameplay and, like, experience what I'm talking about. Doesn't make too much sense. Sounds more like yapping. There's also some like Prime Gold Royal. We have no gold. Also, I was trying to use YouTube's new like recommendation feature thing where you like type up a prompt, and it failed me pretty hard. But one of the videos that I was watching was like the latest PoE2 drama, and it was about like mirror tier crafting stuff. And then I don't know, it's just like, what do I want to say on this even? It made me realize that like I don't think I should focus on, and this isn't to say we're going to become variety, but like I don't think I should focus on PoE2 in the way that like the community does. Because I don't fucking care about any of that kind of drama, and I'm just somebody who really enjoys playing this game. I really enjoyed playing the first game. Over the years, I would enjoy it, you know, league to league. You'd enjoy some leagues more, you'd enjoy some leagues less. Some of it was, oh, I was playing with friends, and then over the years, friends stopped playing or whatever. There's a lot of people playing very specific setups and not necessarily, like, again, this sort of disconnect between SSF and trade was like apparent with the people that I was playing as well. To the point where it wasn't as nearly as fun to play with we were almost playing 2 different games, right? So like I've definitely had my ups and downs with Path of Exile, but I'm hoping to treat it more of like what I originally kind of set out to do, which is, one, we're streaming because I'm playing. And it's a very solitary game. So like being able to stream it and enjoy and be able to share that experience with other people is kind of sick. But then too, it's also in 0.3, it kicked in that like, oh wait, not only is it a game that I play, apparently I'm pretty good at it when it comes to doing the boring side of Path of Exile. So Maces specifically, people didn't care for. Smith, early on when it was introduced, was like one of the most popular hardcore characters. So I can't say that like Smith is like, oh wow, we're so unique. But it has fallen off because people just don't give a fuck about playing it. Because again, maces are very fun. So we are one of the only like warrior players that's able to like stick out and just keep grinding. So there is some element of as long as that remains the case, and even if PoE2 launches 1.0, becomes super popular, and like I'm somehow shown that I'm like actually trash at this game. Even if that happens, we'll probably keep playing, keep streaming. I definitely don't feel that that's the case, and instead I just feel like over time reality kind of set in for me that the more unique niche sort of GG builds mostly rely on bugs, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or that you shouldn't, you know, like, well, it's less on like, it's less a critique and more of a realization. We go top, nice. That I didn't know before, right? So when I'm somebody who wants to make a build, I'm not looking for those angles. Most of the time I'm looking for what, you know, GGG gave available to me. And then I'm trying to min-max those scalers. So when it came to early on, my favorite was 0.3. They added in a shit ton of aftershock chance, and then I went really hard into the idea that like maces are slow. So how do you take advantage of it? Well, you take advantage of it by using aftershocks. Yep, could be an upgrade there. Keep them. And even at that point, I wasn't super sold on everything I was doing. It was just, I don't know. Yeah, most of the builds that people come in and talk about, and the little tech skills, etc., that people want to go over are like, oh, chain explosions based on like some thing that like in every single patch, when it comes to armor explosion, they've nerfed whatever interaction causes armor explosion to chain. And it's like, okay, are they ever just gonna leave one in? And if they do, or like, why wouldn't they just implement something in game that made it so it wasn't a bug and it was more of like a specific item or a support or some shit? So I don't know exactly how I feel about all this. Outside of I don't think I'm ever gonna be that build guy, right? Like, I'm not somebody who wants to make this game as easy as possible. And with 0.5, I'm also realizing that I want the game to be harder, so you have to grind out gear a little bit better. Because it's feeling on this character, like, my guess is we're gonna this will be the fastest Arbiter of Ash clear that we've done ever. Especially if we do the Alch tech, which I don't know if I'm going to. But he's talked about it a few times, where if you wait for Arbiter of Ash, you let him stay at like 100%, and you wait for Arbiter of Ash to start casting something before you phase him. You can just go kind of ham with it. How much damage this guy does. Just kidding. And we said it. GG.
The end of the time, my kind. But I sense another being resides here. Perhaps you can challenge them if you can find them.
Let's go through all this shit into the locker. Quantity of relics? 14% is insane? Quantity of keys, damn. Alright, we've got 6, let's see what she sells.
I shall aid you.
6 silver. We got 1 gold. We'll go Arcanist. Give me Divine. Cool. Triple Royal over here. I guess we open them all, eh? Right. GG's, that was an easy one. The points we're about to put should be insane, I think. Shard. Let's wait to craft these things. It's trash, that's trash. The thought here was we could put percentage or just how many regals we got. Yeah. Yep, okay. That did roll higher than our current base. Oh, way higher, potentially. We'll save it. Some crafting later. But okay. So, 2 points we just unlocked. We were rocking Hollow Form, Way of the Mountain. We're going Way of the Stone Fist. I just realized we get a little extra yes as well. Our current pair of gloves gives us a lot of evasion? What is happening? Our helmet fell off because we had dexterity on our gloves, and dexterity turned into surpassing chance to fire a projectile. Okay. We are running really tight on attributes. For ints, we have 10. Let me see what ints do we need. 44, 48, 50 on the helm. We can't drop int. I think I just take a node and then path with it. Or we could just level up like this. This is fine. Okay. We're up to 3,800 ES with these gloves. That's insane. But these are not the gloves we want to go with, I don't think. And instead, we're going to go with these ones. What do these ones give us? A little bit more. We get life leech, chance to gain onslaught. We get the cold res, which is what we had lightning res. That's annoying. Actually, it isn't. We have really high lightning res. We're still capped. Nice. More attack damage on low mana. I don't think we're ever going to figure that out. And then just higher rolls across the board. That's 375, 150. These are Identical? I didn't realize that. Huh. Anyways. I think we'll rock these. We do need to work on getting armor scraps. Does this increase? Increased it by 3? What's this do here? Same deal. Doesn't matter. Tell me, come on, man. Oh my god. We have no fire. Can you... What is it? You can buy from Pharaoh, yeah? This is not efficient. We don't have enough Elysium for that. What else am I going to use Elysium on right now? There we go. Fire. And we're back. Okay, we got Onslaught. We got more attack. Like the low mana there, if we could swap that out for like Lightning Gain or Cold Gain, I'd be happy. Built-in Leech. Already have built-in Leech on our weapon. And it's Life Leech, it doesn't really matter. Could even rip the Leech off eventually. This is 2 and 1? Even though it's T3? That's annoying. So you need T2 or T1 to go up to +3 or +4 there. Yeah, insane defenses now. I feel like 87% chance to deflect, and our next 5 points are gonna go. I want to get this one back. I need something with all attributes on it. That'd be nice. This ring, if it didn't roll fucking T4 or some shit. But anyways, let's head on over to Abyss. This way, give me a sec. We're gonna run Overseers for, let's see here. Yeah, Overseers can drop Overseers, so we'll guarantee that that'll have our map sustain going pretty hard there. Going over checking some stuff, but I think we're chilling. 7 of your Atlas passives are not applied. That's a thing? Wait, what? Oh. That's wild. I did not know that was a thing. So we have to run yellow maps from here on out. So hopefully we can sustain these. We'll do Delhi, but Delhi is, again, some of the highest scaling content, so I think each one of those mirrors down here is going to be 10% more damage taken. Just fucking insane. Our character's damage is lower than I'd like it to be, but it's the weapon. CI is a really interesting question. I don't know. It's actually, I don't even think of it. Huh. Ooh, we'll go do this. I've looked at it. Sorry, I have thought of it. I haven't looked into it any more than thinking about it, though. So basically what happened was, I'm worried there are things in-game that could kill me through it that I'm not familiar with. Like the classic, oh, your flask has like the life effect or some shit. Dude, I don't know what's going on with this monster right now. I also don't... Okay, so it doesn't drop anything, so we don't want to fucking kill anything in here, I guess. Or maybe it'll kill in Delirium. Oh, that's why this has been such a joke, too. Give me a sec to come back to CI. We'll get there. But that initial thought was why I didn't look into it any deeper. But as soon as you mentioned it right now, it's like, okay, that would remove... Well, we don't have to worry about bleed, and we don't have to worry about poison. It's like, damn, okay. We have lost all of our ES, though, at this point, which is kind of really interesting. Like, I'd definitely play different if I knew ES was my full life pool, but, like, I've definitely almost... Like, if I had CI on, we would have died for sure. Even, like, right now, I'm looking at it. My panic for pressing or getting... I guess we would need shield recharge to be pretty high. Invigorating cramp. I'm not sure. Kitov is broken. I think they increased... I think they buffed that this patch. I haven't heard too many people talk about it, because nobody really plays Smith, but I'm pretty sure it affects, like, every bot in the entire game now. That's what it felt like. I didn't... I never double-checked. I just had 0 issues with corrupted blood the entire time. I think we also have access to T16 skill gems, but we don't have enough attributes to use them. So we will want to eventually get that going. Boss time. What's going on, the phobia? Sacred Maul and an anvil. Crit's incredible as well, yeah. Not sure how we're gonna solve it on this character yet. I saw you could get it on gloves. So if you have crit bonus on your gloves, it turns into reduced crit. Be the easiest way. I had, in my first, in 0.1, one of the best builds in the game was just an auto attack builds. And I kind of like tried to make that work between seasons because it was actually pretty fun. And one thought was you could use the auto attack for mapping and then use temper weapon for bossing. But then they just completely nerfed it. Not temper weapon, the rest of the build. So then I never put it together. And also rolling slam was so much damage. We'll do this boss delied up. I think we'll be fine. He doesn't have too much damage here. Like a lot of it's, you can see it coming. Actually, I've never been hit with his rock, so maybe his rock could still one-shot us. Yeah, we'll turn Deli off. This is taking too long. Oh yeah. We really gotta get a better weapon. I haven't checked how much damage increase this is gonna be, but it should be fucking crazy. Dude, it's so tempting, like, to even just stay at 6 body points, like body armor points. Kind of crazy that way. This one. Okay, all for one for all. Presence and area of effect. All right, these are trash. I think I did buy one. Maybe I didn't pick it up. I haven't picked it up yet. That's annoying. Next time we see it in Ritual, we'll go for it. But, I don't have a lot of points to invest in crit at the moment. And the weapon I could Gamba and try to make the weapon now, but all we need is, a specific Abyss, Omen, and then we'll be good. Oh, this boss is kind of fucked, actually. Yeah, I was getting into a weird spot over the weekend where I was, like, not necessarily enjoying playing. And I think part of that was how long things were taking, but also just knowing... How do I put it? No, I don't know. I've gotten too used to the power curve on Smith, and the Giant's Blood power spike puts your damage way higher than anything else, I think, should let it be at that point in the campaign. So playing something else without that it's felt pretty bad. And there's no easy way to get it. On our Merc and on our Shaman, super easy. We're right there. On the Monk, no shot. Something else. Okay, so we have yeah, I think I can swap these gloves off for the unique ones as well once we get another fire rune. But we can try getting a weapon upgrade and then using the unique gloves that give us all charges on hit. And then I think that means we could go crit and regulation. Swap lingering out for regulation. So our character would get significantly stronger if we set that up. I do not. Are you looking for Mace Monk, or are you looking just are you just kind of messing around here? Because the I'm like super conservative when it comes to content creation. I'm not somebody who... This is the first time we've ever done this, and what I did is nowhere near like the best. Yeah, so if you want to level maces as Monk, I would just say make sure... So like Act 1 to 2 is basically Warrior. On Jungrown? Yo, what are you talking about? There's no universe. That is so fucking funny, dude. I've been yapping so much shit. Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, okay. I thought you meant like Jungrown knows who I am. Yeah, no, there's been a good amount of Mace monks. And one of them is, it's like a one-handed shield setup. That uses like, you can come up here to Hollow Form and you can socket Shield Wall and Sunder. And then, yeah. That version looks crazy, and what you actually do is you hold channel down. So you probably have to deal with like a lot of like move speed while you're channeling and shit like that. But mine is more similar to just like the classic whirling assault. So his build's definitely gonna be different. What I was gonna say is the version we ran was almost identical to like Rolling Slam, Bone Shatter up to Act 2. And then once you hit Act 2, you can just get Hollow Form and put Sunder into Hollow Form and just kind of jump around. It really shines. Actually, pause here. It really starts to shine when you get Lingering Illusion. And that's 36? No. I forget when you get Illusion. Because that's the easiest way to generate power charges while you're leveling. So there's a lot of like... I'd have to think about when we made this swap, because I feel like we made it in Act 4 to the point where I'd feel like I'd be okay recommending it to people. Oh, there we go, Fire Rune. And if you're... Yeah, that's a good question too. You don't even need to play hardcore though to enjoy this build. And that's actually if you're gonna be playing RPGs like long term, or you want to like really get into the hardcore scene, best thing to do is have a softcore character. When we did 0.3, when I was killing Arbiter, we overprepped for the fight. But I did it on my softcore character, so I had like a million extra tries. I got to learn every single one of his mechanics. We ran it a bunch to the point where now I know that fight like the back of my hand. So like, you might not want to start hardcore, especially on a build that you don't know. I don't know if 36 is it even. It might be a little bit sooner than that for Lingering. But my build essentially was Leap Slam into packs. Let's see here if this will proc. And then Bone Shatter for like clear. And then for killing rares, Rolling Slam. So we still have all of those skills on our character right now. I haven't needed to swap them off. But when it comes to actually map clear, you don't need to use Leap Slam, Bone Shatter anymore once you get Hollow Form going. It's fucking sick. Let's go left first. We're always going unique gloves, so we can find as many unique gloves as possible for this build. This one I don't care about nearly as much. And then... Holy shit. I wish that was just a normal skill gem. Guess we'll go for it though. But yeah, Jungrown's version, and then the version of it that I saw. So there was one guy posting on Reddit early, and then there was another guy who was posting updates. But there was like unique stacking and like the Bodok visage and shit like that. The version I want to run with, we'll see if I can make it work. But I'm definitely going hard into this idea. Oh, those are the gloves we were gonna use. We already had a pair. But now we got two. Maybe we can corrupt them actually. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm new to this build as well, so I'm like figuring stuff out on the fly. But my version is just gonna be, we might even swap off of Sunder. I might just go Rolling Slam. The only issue is you're losing out on like Rolling Slams. You can get so much damage with Aftershocks, and just losing so many. You can't support it with Aftershocks too, which is really fucking bad. So this has everything shares life, I think. So it's gonna look like either everything or just rares. It's gonna look like we're doing no damage here. Chilling. Yeah, dude, you scared me for a sec. I was like, what are you... Like, I started stream talking about how we're... Like, I'm not, like, a builds creator. I'm more of a, Like, my builds are essentially extensions of the game developers. I'm taking the mechanics that are here, and I'm making the puzzle that already exists. I'm not trying to break the game with stacking uniques and shit. Although, and this would be cool if we could get it going, I think this build would work really well with Marohi Urki. The only issue is we're never going to see it in SSF. But Marohi Urki is one of the slowest fucking attacks in the entire game, so like it'd be kind of sick to see. Oh my god. Sure, we'll get a Perfect Jewelers off rip. Oh yeah. Good stream, boys. Not Hayforge, we're going Loctonial Caress. So if you throw this on real quick, 10% chance to grant a power charge to allies in your presence on hit. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. There's more to this than I realized. That means I have to give power charges to my allies somehow? How do... Okay. PoE2, Shield Wall, Sunder, Monk, Hollow Form, Reddit. This is the wrong one. This is 6 days ago? 11 hours ago? There's one from 2 weeks ago, and it's like, I don't think this is the guy. Got the Bodok on, it might be him. No, it's not him. Okay, so he's using... He has Loctonial on. How is he giving power charges to his buds? No, okay, never. Okay. It's a chance to grant power charges to allies in your presence. We use our attack, and they count me as an ally. So if we use this right now, our energy shield goes way the fuck down. But this should give us every charge in the game when they hit, 10% of the time. I don't know. There might be more to this. Because this does not seem sustainable. Do they also just keep running lingering? Because 10% is so low. Or did we low roll it, maybe? and you can get like double what I'm getting right now. Oh shit. I don't know. I'm surprised that that's enough. Okay, so yeah, we low rolled. I'm gonna divine this pair of shitty gloves. That's what's about to happen right now. That's crazy. We also just have another pair, so maybe we'll just use those instead. We can also chance these potentially. Got a bunch of options here. Oh, boss is way down there. I'm fucking blind. Okay. Oh, we'll see how it does generating stuff on bosses. Oh, and then if you don't, so like if we use lingering right now, we can get it so we have like 3x charge creation, basically. Because then we start out with 3 allies. Even this, though, this does not feel like it's generating enough for bossing. Did not think this is going to be as big of a problem as it is. And we can't mana leech. Fuck this. It's annoying because we're using powerful bosses to guarantee Waystone sustain. But like, we're pathing to get a new weapon so I could actually kill powerful bosses. This is fucking annoying. Just fucking die, man. Holy shit. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Go check our other weapon. Sorry, our other pair of gloves. Hopefully they rolled better. They did. It rolled a lot better to the point where that might be totally fine. We still need fire rune though, because I fucked up and put a fire rune in these other ones. But I'm down to use them. Let's just keep it like this for now. We'll get another fire rune going, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out. When can you get lingering? I'm kind of curious. Lingering is a level 8. So you can get this maybe around 30. We don't have a level 8 spirit, but a tier 7 is 26. And a tier 10 is 36. So between that. Charge regulation is a tier 14. That's wrong. No, it is. Okay. We are very close to using it. Attribute-wise. But this has been one of the most annoying things about our current character. There isn't all attributes there. But we really haven't hit too many options. We've got ints. If we go... I'm gonna do this. We need more fire res though. I'm gonna swap elemental res here to attributes. Isn't it normally just like up or down? Maybe it just didn't go far enough up. Yo, that's fucking crazy. I'm almost gonna die in the interludes just casually. Let's try this again. Dude, am I fucking crazy? I swear, every time I've done this, I've gone immediately left or immediately right, and it's just been there. There we go. Okay, our fire is way, way, way lower than I'd like it to be. Do we have a ruby with all res on it, maybe? Nah, we'll do one map with this, see how it feels. Up to 8 extra lightning's fine. Oh, we get corruption here too, that's nice. Okay, so what we just got is charge regulation. We could support it a bit, but What I want to see is just how much more ES. Or like, I could just do the calc, but it's going to give us attack speed. It's going to give us... This is what I mean. It's weird how bad this is. And yet how many people are saying run it. Is it because the shield wall setup hits like 1 trillion times or some shit? I don't even think about that being the issue. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's gonna work. There was a skill we were looking to get. I don't think it's any of these. It's the parry one. Damn, okay. The fact that these gloves aren't like the end-all be-all for this charge generation shit means I gotta work something else out here. I have tried to do the pins setup before, where like instead of stunning, you pin. And then you go energy charge gain, or frenzy charge gain on pin. And then you swap it. So frenzy charge gives you power charge, and then endurance charge gives you frenzy charge. It's cool to have armor break do nothing. Also, it's cool to see we're seeing the highest tier bases now. Alternate options on the gloves. 30% chance to get a power charge when you stun. As well as, I think, 10% or up to, I don't know what, but like 10% chance to get a power charge on crit. Then we'd have to go crit. So, I mean, Hog Hunt crit could be kind of interesting for that, I guess. But 10% is a fucking joke, so... I don't know. A lot of Essences of Flames. I kind of forgot. You can 3-to-1, so we'll probably 3-to-1 all these like really bad essences eventually, try to get some good shit. So many Sacred Mauls, what the hell? 3, 4, 5. Once again. Okay. Yo. Prismatic alloy is one of them. So this on gloves gives you all elemental res. This is really strong if you need elemental res from your glove setup. But instead, I'm going to go rare unique because we are SSF. And any rare unique we get that's actually sick would be incredible. I've hit that twice now, I think. One time we got Plague Fingers. The other time, I don't even remember what we got, but it was pretty bad. But yeah, after this map, we're definitely swapping back to Lingering. And I could still do it right now and just go for... Which doesn't make sense to get the other charges if I don't have charge regulation on. We have gotten 5 Sacred Balls. That's a cool looking talisman though. The fuck? Rare unique. Always the right choice. Gotta go for it. The bleed talisman? Let me think about it. Because I think I know what you're talking about, but I actually don't. Is this a map where it's armored? These rare mobs having 10,000 armor is fucking crazy. Alright, rare unique, what we get? Bloodstone amulet, I believe that's gonna be... Oh no, it's the anvil. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be Carnage Art. Bro, come on, man. Come on. I think, how do I put... I have to swap this back on, otherwise these bosses just take way longer. Stupid, man. Okay. Yeah, this damage is a direct result of us scaling like instantly from... So I think yesterday I was on T1s. I think this is a T8. This is our first T8. And then we're doing powerful bosses so that I could guarantee get a waste stone. But like, this isn't fun, and we're pathing to get the weapon upgrade to make this sustainable. As well as the gloves that we're using. Fuck, that's what's going on. We have no mana leech. So we'll fix this all in a sec. Dude, let me play the game, man. Holy shit, okay. Let's go see what options we've got and figure out all these maces. Good hybrid on Sacred could be an option. The other ones. These away. Grab these, put these away for our actual gloves here. This is a not a, how do I put this? Well, okay. A few things that we could change like instantly. Skill gems, so we can't actually use 16s because of attributes, not because of us having them. I think these are 16s, right? Or 15s? They're 14s. We have +2 levels. It's 20% more damage. Or 10%. Let me just figure out this fucking attribute problem then. It's way more of an issue than I thought, I guess. Why is this popping up as attributes? Because it shows dex? That's weird. Lightning, fire, no cold. Lightning, fire, no cold, 130 strength. No item rarity. Could try that out for now. Like this. Rolling Slam up there, get Sunder up there. Really annoying you can't upgrade Sunder while it's in hollow form. You just end up with just a bunch of Sunders here. And that's going to be a problem when I actually use I think you have to like click it in like... Fuck, I don't even know how you do it, but we have to make it so that if we have one... Oh no, so I did fuck up there, right? Oh, I didn't even realize you don't need... So that's really interesting. For Sunder, you don't need to 5-link it. So I definitely just 5-link our Rolling Slam here. I didn't even realize that was about to happen. Okay. So that was pretty big, and then Rolling Slam, I forget what we have on our other setup. I think I kind of want to go for a few different things here. Heft is fine. I kind of want to move off of Fist of War if we spam it on bosses. We'll go to... I think we're just good. Let's just do Conk. The AoE on this is going to be a fucking joke. It's so small, but if we're just spamming it on bosses, I think it should be fine. I've had issues with this in the past, so we'll try this out, but this should be doing a shit ton more damage. And we got the +2. I haven't qualityed it up. Quality it up. I thought we were going to swap off of it eventually, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, no, okay, so I did fuck up, because we have qualityed this up. So I need to figure out a way to, like, level up Sunder while it's in hollow form. Okay, we've got that now. Which means I can rip this back, right? 116 only. Grab this. Thing's fine. No, what we could do is just go for one of these weapons without using the guarantee. Because we have 3 of them now. But we only have 1 guaranteed prefix there, so never mind. We wait. We save. We hold. Oh, what I was gonna say is now that we can... Yeah, okay, cool. So we just put this back. We buy like 3 of these or whatever. And now instead of running the boss setup, we just run... Let's go here, here, and then here. We just go Abyss. And then we hope to get the Black Blood Omen before we even get to the Abyssal Zone. It seems like it's really low chance, or there's a base item level for it, which not super familiar with. But anyways, we've got our Lingering back, which is way more consistent power charge generation while you're mapping. We've got our gloves back, so we have mana leech whenever I auto attack, which is nice. Our Sunder's doing more damage. Let me actually see. Keep forgetting what... so the close combat on Sunder might be wrong. Because I can't really guarantee how far away from things that Sunder spawns. So I think we swap that out. Something else I've wanted to maybe do is just put armor break on Rolling Slam. We can maybe do that instead of conk effect. And then instead of using an auto attack or whatever, we just Rolling Slam into the boss. The other issue with scaling up the map tier, on top of enemies doing more damage, enemies taking less damage and all that shit, or just having more health or whatever. So like the scaling of going from white to yellow you could quickly go from like the tier 5 to like tier 10 or whatever, but it takes a while for the damage to scale up, that's for sure. We keep getting expeditions too. Potentially get a logbook here pretty soon. Another 5. Pulls a 1. Whatever. Fuck. I think we go Masterwork. Mystic is okay. Masterwork? What time are we at? I haven't been paying attention. We're almost there. Kind of forgot we did, we ascended as well. I want to wait to get a weapon before we do the steps up to Arbiter Vash. You only need a level 10 map for those. And I think it's just like the base guys, but just both of them. It's like the Eastern and the Western Guardian, but just at the same time. So like that shouldn't be difficult at all. And then obviously Ash itself is fucking insane. Alternatively, we start figuring out crits. So maybe that's the best option. Like somebody was saying, we can just get Hog Hunt, which I feel like I had it. I forget where we had it offered. Maybe we go back to the Act 3 interludes. I don't think I picked an item up off of Moment of Zen there. It might be there that I saw it. Feel like it's not, but we'll see. Oh yeah, the bleed, Amy. Or the bleed charm, I forgot it. Check that out in a sec as well. Yo, what the fuck? Blue filter just not showing bases is like anywhere near important, but I didn't know there was an ES base that had just chaos res on it. You just hang out with it. So the reason why we're not seeing this Omen, I'm pretty sure, is because they've gated a lot of the Omen chance stuff around the Abyss passives. So like, either I need to be running more tablets, like right now we only have a single Abyss tablet, or yeah, we need to get a bunch of Abyssal passive nodes to get like increased chance of seeing Burgle and shit like that. Yeah, I feel like the scaling on stuff is a little bit weird in 0.5. Some things feel super easy, other things feel a little bit tough. Like Uber Lab, I think, would take forever with our current damage, but like the first 3 bosses are a joke. Wasn't even powerful and we still are getting waste stones. I'm happy. Yeah, so this thing. Extra chaos res if we hit. Chances of us hitting though, super low. Res is really good. And spirit, interesting. We'll save it. Go check out Interlude. Elder Maddox. There's a hog hunt. I don't think we have enough Verisium, especially since we spent a bunch on runes. Maybe that was a big fucking mistake. We'll see. Fuck. I was wrong. Alright, I've definitely been offered Hog Hunt then in Ritual and I passed on it. Is what it is. We have 2 deflection, 92% chance to deflect. Holy shit, we're almost there, boys. Oh, Blooming Field's kind of fucked. This is the Crowbell. So powerful Crowbell. Hey, we got the gloves again. If I ever get like a perfect like 10-10-10, maybe we try him out again. Dude, I keep forgetting that charm. We gotta see if I got the charm.
Reveal your worth.
785. Once. Bottom left. It'll take a while. And I kind of ran out of juice. Also, there's a river hag here for some reason. That's fucking crazy. Oh shit. I think I wanted to go. Not blacksmiths, we wanted fire. My bad. I don't know where this hag is. There she is. The default never sync drop in. I need to change my filter. We changed it, but like it's still based on econ, I think. Jesus, those orbs, man. Fuck out of here. Enhancement's really good for this early gear. Yo, attack speed. Okay, so this is what the build could look like. Oh, so that's the other thing. If you have a shit ton of attack speed and you're hitting a bunch, you're just getting a bunch more power charges. I don't know. I haven't looked fully into why the shield version is crazy, but I wonder if it is tied to like shield wall aftershock and like fortified cry and all that shit. I wasn't using fortifying cry either. And the shield we got is pretty good. Maybe it would be worth doing a bit more of a deep dive and trying to see how that one feels. Now that we've kind of got like all the pieces needed. Through the boss? Yeah, okay. It's crazy how it really is just like a time thing. Maybe I just need to take a break in the middle of these streams. But at about exactly just kind of 2 hours, I'm like tapped. I had a lot to say early on, as well as like just getting off the phone call saying basically like, yeah, you're good to go. We'll send it over tomorrow. Like, I haven't let the relief set in just yet. Oh. As well as just how much of this other shit that I just have to start figuring out soon, so just a lot.
As expected.
Oh my god! Got a T2, but it's on the fucking awful suffix. Ooh, would you even want a T3? It's T5? No, T5 is just the one we, right? Greater is way better. Goes up to 79. It's T4 then? Interesting how that's our best base so far then. Because of this hybrid roll. I'm down to hit it still. And then we can maybe just rip it off with a... Oh my god. T2 Chaos. What I'm thinking is we just hit it with... Fill out the everything. No, because then I'd have to... It also... Wait, what the fuck? Why do I have so many jawbones but no ribs? I feel like I'm missing the ribs because of the loot filter. That's not good. Or maybe we're using more ribs than jawbones. That makes sense. Waiting on the jawbones. I'm gonna say fill it out instead of trying to hit the 1 and 3. Stun hut. Okay, so it's a 1 and 2 then. Oh, we hit percent as well. It's really strong. ES wise, and then we just guarantee suffix. Hope it doesn't hit the chaos, and then we're happy. Kept the chaos. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We have lightning res on this bad boy, but bro, throw some fire on that shit. Our int's a problem. We're not going to be able to use this right now. But damn. I'm happy with that. I think that caps our chaos out even. Yeah, it does. We're going to be over 75. Let's get a new tab going. That's wrong. What was I gonna say? the realization that like I'm like tapped out at 2 hours and just kind of chilling here. We could keep going, but it's just this is the part of the game where like I'd do this casually while watching something, or I'd be like thinking about things I need to do. Give me another like hour or two before we get over here. This is the part of the game where they've made it just a lot slower prog-wise. What that means though is that we have time. So as we continue to stream this character, we've got stuff to do. I just feel like it's a little too easy versus where we're headed towards a goal that I know is going to be too easy to do. Whereas before, Uber Arbiter was something that was very fun and kind of like a catch, like a chase. But anyways, I think that'll about do it. Again, we're at the point we could, if the thought is by the time I get over there, I'll have another prefix. Necromancy, exaltation thing. We could go for a weapon upgrade, like a huge weapon upgrade right now. But I'm not really in any rush. So, we'll chill. We're going to be spending our gold on waystones from here on out instead of doing any weird Gamba shit in the meantime. I might change my loot filter to update the desecrated stuff to be more highlighted. Yeah, character's feeling good. We're at 4K ES. We're almost maxed out. Deflection, 92%. And then let me actually check what other options we have here. So like this, prevent damage of deflected is really good once we have enough. As well as that one. Maybe these are some that we'd look at anointing. Deflection recouped his life is kind of shitty. This one's whatever. Yeah, like none of these other ones are really all that good. And we can maybe even rip some points from deflection, but overall we're putting a lot into defense. I'm gonna look up PoE right after stream, and just see where we're at damage wise, and see if there's any like easy options here. But the other thing that Monk has a lot of access to is crit. So like right at the gate crit bonus. So if we want to go crit, this is it. We path up this way instead. We've got crit bonus, crit chance, crit bonus. Ton of crit chance over there if I wanted. I think we path up here. That'd be the easiest. Dude, there's so much, as well as dex there. This is what we need to do for sure. Okay. The attributes here also makes me really want to go this route. We're constantly consuming power charges, so this might be good too. Yeah, we'll look to go crit. Gotcha, and that's why. Oh, fucking A. Okay, one sec. PoE2 hog hunts.
What have we got?
Hog hunt is a felt great club.
Stick to the carrots.
I think I know I have at least one chance orb. So let's end stream by getting one. That sounds pretty funny. We might have to kill
The soul unleashed.
Maybe I'll go kill the worm. Or maybe we go to the rust. Rust is probably better because it has like the let's go mud burrow. We never did this.
A foul lair for a foul creature.
Wrapped quarterstaff. Come on, man. Felled great club, please. Superior smithing hammer. Come on, man. All right, let's go Red Veil. The Red Veil has a bunch of like weapon things that you can grab from. Forget what they're called. Also, I just killing everything, I guess. Can you do this again? Guess so. I don't know the normals are ever going to spawn enough loot, so I think we just keep going.
The old ways still hold some power.
This was refined arms. There we go. Man, fuck you. Oak great hammer. That is not what we want. I don't know how long this would take, but this is something we were doing in 0.3 where I was hunting for Viper caps. We'd go back and run through campaign zones with like the correct eye level. Dude, it was a lot. I don't think we'll ever do that again.
A malicious presence lingers here.
But this seems like you get a decent amount through these refined arms that it probably won't take too many runs, like maybe 3 to 5, something like that. I'll do one more after this. Come on, man. Smithing. Come on, man. Pilgrim's vestments. So many nettles. Brutal. Back. Alright, one more. And then I'll, this is something else I could do off stream. Could also just get the base from Ritual instead of, wasting chance orbs on this shit. Because I might not even hit it. I don't know the chances. I'm guessing it's super fucking high. Like maybe even above 50-50. I don't actually know. Dude, another oak great hammer. There's no zone like this for the exact item level. I don't think. But these should be able to roll the lower level bases, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if Jungrun's playing, I might actually pull up his stuff. I'm kind of curious to see what he has to say about the build. Can't click on that. Fucking so many nettles, dude. Another oak. Okay, maybe we can't drop it. Is Felt isn't higher level, is it? What I could do is gamble. Although I don't know if you can gamble normal items. Let me pull up PoE2 mods real quick. Modifiers, two-hand maces. DB. 2D. And then bases. Yeah, no, Feld is the lowest level. So this is level 5. Clearfell is just not enough options. Riverbank we can't even go back to. So what, we have to do Clearfell? Let's try Clearfell again. I think the thought here is if we hit a mace, it should be the mace. It's just we're gonna get so many less items here. I guess unless we kill the witch, so maybe the witch is the way to go. Oh, that could work. Just reset. Kill her over and over again. And then what's going to happen is we're going to get a magic one or a rare one or some shit. She didn't even drop anything, man. Woodsman locker. Okay. So there are some chests towards the end. Maybe that's more worth it to keep going. Nope. We'll do one more reveal. There was one interesting thing that people were talking about with like secret items, where apparently there might be one item that hasn't been found yet that was supposed to be a secret, but like I think Jonathan was saying it just could be bugged, might not be available actually. But it's a crossbow. I don't know if I really care.
The old ways
Dude. Too many oak great hammers, man. That's surprising. So I feel like the best way to farm this is actually to start a character, go kill what's his name? I also just realized I think they do sell at like level 1 normal mobs or normal items from the shop. Dude, smithing? Yeah, this doesn't seem like they can drop the lower eye level. Or like, wait, is it? No, yeah, fucking hardwood spear is the lower. Oh my god. So it can drop. We're just getting unlucky. So yeah, like I was saying, maybe like 3 to 5 times, maybe we'd see one. We just saw the spear base version of it. So once we full clear here, I'm gonna go, I think, level character really quick and kill the guy out front. See if we just get one off of that. And then if we don't, call it. Okay. See if I have a character slot. Nope. Show all characters. Solo self-found. This guy died. That guy died. Chronomancer's in standard. This character I don't think we're ever coming back to. Oh, we had a lore run. What did I do with the lore run guy? Wait, did I play Fishers with the lore run guy? No, it was just straight up the... That's funny. Pathfinder. I don't remember this character at all. No fucking clue. So let's kill it. I think. Never mind. What's the lowest level? Can you sort by... Yeah, there we go. Goodbye.
It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shore.
You don't start with a Feld's Great Club, do you? Start with a one-hander, right? A little bonk stick.
Have to keep moving.
By the first ones. You're alive.
I'm glad the miller. Oh, I would appreciate it if you could. Clearfell. Clearfell could be in danger. I'd best hurry.
Do these mobs drop anything, ever? They do. We have to clear everything. To kill every single mob. All the Great Club, please. Wait, why can't I walk? Is it WASD? Yo! I accidentally clicked WASD. Bro, I've never played like this. Dude, this is tripping me up. Yeah, we're never doing this. Holy shit. I can already feel it in my hands. That's crazy.
Might be just what I need.
You'd have to be holding down the keys for so long. Maybe it's my keyboard. Maybe I need a different keyboard to play like this.
What power?
Hammer and anvil!
And also, I've been playing a lot of PUBG and it's been fucking with my hands, so I definitely need to change PUBG keybinds eventually. How do I swap back?
Brannock? Is that you? Stay back! Don't do this!
Okay, I can't stand WASD Warrior. This is what I'm talking about, or like, I've talked about this before. I feel like people hating Maces, it might be because of WASD. This feels awful. I don't know why. I'd have to get used to it, obviously. Like, I've never played it, so the change from what I was doing to like what this is super jarring, right? Might actually die to this guy. All right, drop it. Drop a fucking Feld Great. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Let me buy one.
Please come inside. Father!
It's because there's a beast that protects. Now, if you could just, what would you like?
They're magic. Yo, let's go.
My finest.
Okay, we got it. Holy shit. Put in the stash. Delete this character. Go back to our boy. And use our single chance orb. No! Bro! Get me the fuck out of WASD, please. Maybe to swap back to WASD. Input? Oh, duh, okay. Got our Feld Great Club. Actually gonna salvage this mace just because it was fucking pissing me off how many we were getting.
Would draw unwanted attention.
We have 2 chance orbs. Oh, there is some amount of delay. We got their trash monster. I figured it out. Anyways, we've got 1 Feld Great Club. I'm assuming the chance of getting this is incredibly high. Well, apparently we have 2 chance orbs, so if I want to do this again, we can. But let's just get a hog hunter real quick. Let's go. Easy. Now let's go see what it's going to take to upgrade this piece of shit. 200 and a Medvivs. We have that. All right, 200 and a Medvivs to go up 1. How much to go up a second? 800 and a Varanas. We have that as well. And that would give us crazy amount of base crits. That divine up. Not really. Alright. We'll set this up next stream. So you can look forward to that. The bottom end and the top ends. Bottom end's actually just as high as our current mace, and then the top end is around 400. It's got 25% chance to crit though. And then, as we just saw before we started this whole mess, there is so much crit on the tree. So we're gonna go crit chance, we're gonna go crit bonus, we're gonna go, you know, 60% crit bonus if we consumed a power charge, because whenever we use hollow form we consume it. We're gonna get some juice going. Oh yeah. That'll be for next stream. Next time, bye guys. GG's. As always, follow, like, subscribe, all that shit. Had some weird streams from Friday to Sunday. And then, like I said, hopefully I sign a contract tomorrow, IRL, get a new job, start moving. This whole thing's gonna go super quick. And I'm gonna need to do a lot of shit. But I should have some downtime to keep streaming just to stay safe.